Okay, so hello. We got the inspection team. That's what I'm calling this team, and they're all the part of the engineering division. But these are the inspectors. You don't want them coming to your factory and finding, you done broke ocean standards. Like if you saw that Pyrolite video, we had some Gosha pipes reared their heads again. Oh, my headset's doing that weird cutting out thing. Okay, so this is going to be my day two. Because I basically did most of this after midnight last night, but I'm going to be gone for the rest of the day. So I probably won't make too much headway on the factory. I might play Grand Blue when I get back. Um, so let's talk about what I did. So I think I left off. Well, before I even go into what I did in the factory, I really liked that video. I know it was long, it's 2.5 hours. Oh, excuse me. Of like just kind of talking while I build and kind of like what I'm looking at and what I'm doing. I think it was kind of cool content actually. It kind of felt like I was streaming. I'm not against streaming or anything, but it just felt kind of cool. I liked it. I thought about like, oh man, it'd be cool if I stream factory games. I don't know who would watch me, but it'd be kind of cool. But I liked that. I might do that again. And I think it like if someone just has me on in the background, you might like hear something. I think Nmouse kind of mentioned this too. Like you might hear something like, oh, check that out. So kind of cool. I think that was kind of cool. I had a good time doing it too. But so let's talk about what went on in the factory. So where's my control? I need to do my dailies too. So there's a lot of changes, and I'm still not exactly sure the full impact of changes. So before we even get to the factory, the first thing is this is kind of the output. I don't have everything rigged up yet, I believe, but one of the big things is this Shiranite. We have 360 Shiranite, but you see my usage is only 250. Well, it's really like 240. The 10 is from the for making the extra zircon. In marker stone from the purification node, but the purification node is now making like 15 extra. Was it 1 every 5 seconds? Like 15 extra zircon effluent, and I was like, man, what do we? Like, we don't use as much Jinkow. I accidentally deleted all my sand leaf and found out that I was not supposed to do that. Where's the dip? Hold on, you see that? Look at this, funny. You see that dip in sand leaf powder? Yeah, that was like 1,000 when I caught it. Actually, I think it just ran out. And same for sand leaf itself. I forgot that I had a few things taking sand leaf out of the depot, so I had to make this to get that back up. So I only need 3 sand leaf planters now, with one of them being a shredder. So I like that. It's nice. But I'm a little unsure as to what we're supposed to be making. Like, I guess they want us to stop making Hedonite? I don't know. Okay, so let me explain what I mean. When it comes to like resources and maximizing production, you'll have like different gates as to what's stopping you from producing stuff, right? So for a long time, Farium stopped us, and that kind of got people off of the Valley 4 mindset of like a lot of Farium to make stuff, right? So we had like 90 Farium, we finally got 120. And it was like we still can't even really use all that because we're gated by dense Originium powder. When it comes to making batteries, dense Originium powder is the gate. And that's gated by Originium ore, which we have 540, right? So we just can't. You can make more zircon, you can make more Shiranite, but we don't have more dense Originium powder, so we can't make more batteries, right? Let me like in the battery thing, we just can't make more, right? Like I should just use a dense Originium. Like, you see how the packaging unit uses batteries, or uses all dense Originium. But if you don't have more dense Originium, you can't make more. So, and I could move 90,000 now every day from Valley 4, but I ain't doing that. So, I'm a little unsure what we're supposed to, like, where the max output is. I think it might be around Hedonite somewhere, and changing Hedonite into Pyrolite, which I really like Pyrolite. That's like, I think it looks cool as hell. Like, we really can't make more heavy Shiranite. I mean, we could just sell it. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do with it, but I don't know. There's no point in making Cuprium parts, Shiranite parts, and Hedonite parts anymore. Like, you make them and kind of sit in your inventory. Not parts, components. You can always have parts just sitting there, but there's no point in making the old components because you just make Pyrolite components. Those things are OP, man. And so we're kind of like, I was like, oh, well, I could make more zircon, but then I'm gated by dense iridium. Uh, we don't have more cuprium. We're already making as much cuprium as we can, right? So I can't make more hedonite. I could, unless I took away from the pyrolite. I could make more pyrolite from, but if I do that, I'm taking away from hedonite, which I mean, I guess, right? Like we're not really using hedonite anymore. Um, so I don't know, and I guess that's what they want us to do, but that won't really solve my shearonite problem. This excess shearonite we have. So because we were able to make all 12 forges of the sky into shearonite producers. So and you kind of have to make pyrolite. Like that's kind of what they push you into, right? Which is fine. I'm not complaining about that or anything. Um, I'm just unsure what the max output's going to be. And I don't really, cause I don't really care about max output, just efficient, right? Because I don't want my shearonite to, I don't want my shearonite to constantly cap. But I mean, you can sell that thing to the outpost. It barely takes any of the outposts. Oh, that's for like 81,000. I was like, oh, geez. So yeah, I'm a little unsure there, but I'm wondering if there's going to be like a mid-patch update to bring in just another product or something. I don't know yet. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Uh, Part of my design philosophy, y'all know me, I'm not a compact designer. I can do compact if I wanted to. Like, and I'm not saying I'm like good at it or anything. Like, just saying I can. I'm aware that like, oh, I could make this more compact. I could make this more compact. I just don't. I like using space. So, Jingyu got a lot removed, and I'm a little unsure what to do here. But I've thought about moving my planters to Wuling City, but I don't. I've been kind of tainted. I knew if I looked at other people's stuff, I was going to replicate. Like, oh yeah, I'm influenced by that. I'm going to try and make that. That's already happened. To where I was going to try that with the planters, but I don't want to do that, so I'm just not going to. I think I might move cuprium to here, or zircon, or like 4 cuprium and then the zircon here. And that'll free up some space in Marker Stone, because Marker Stone is still packed. But yeah, Jingyu got changed. It looks like this now. The planter setup got like minimized. I might move this like all back one so they can all be in line with each other instead of being this one side being off. But yeah, it's just like a little sixer. We only need 6 lines out now, so that's what that is. Cuprium or sand leaf. Only need 2 lines out of sand leaf and then the 1 shredder, so that's what this is. But we'll take a look at Marker Stone. I did some changes to Marker Stone, but like nothing too big. In the Pyrolite stuff, there is these 2 refining units, but I did not want them there. I had them there temporarily, and for that blueprint, because I didn't want people messing with Marker Stone too much, just the new stuff to get their Pyrolite going. So it's part of the reason why I did that. But I had actually designed not exactly this, because you see this big pipe right here. This big pipe was a problem. I didn't do in my initial 12 cuprium refinery design, but I had already made that back at the beginning of 1.3, and so I was able to kind of modify it and get this working pretty cleanly without too much issue. So that was fine. I want to change this and turn it so I don't have this kink. I'm going to do it right now. It has to stake its way through a little bit, but I prefer that over it being sideways like that. Okay. Anyway, so Marker Stone hasn't really gone through too many changes. I did mess with this over here a bit and the water in the back. The big thing about this is that I have to limit this down. And I have the multi-clog autofix on because I don't have enough space for water. I actually cannot generate any more water. So I don't have the water input for this crucible. And this purification unit does not generate enough water to supply it. So I'm like, oh, what the heck? So that's why I have this on. I'm just letting it dump. We're making too much shearonite anyway. We're making too much ferrium. It doesn't matter if this dumps out every once in a while. It's fine. So even if I turn off this water treatment unit and make more zircon, it still doesn't produce enough water. Like it's not enough to fully use this. This looks janky. You know, I'm not a fan of jank, but it has to be this way. I think, like I said, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take probably these 4 or these 3. I'll probably do 3. These 3 and all of this and move it over. Oh, this and this, all of this, and move it all over to Jingyu. I might do that. Jingyu can get some color. Then marker stone to be red. And then I can kind of maybe move this back and maybe do pyrolite stuff down here or something, because we have the energen right there. And if I need to get shirigen down here, I can, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I gotta look into it more of what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I like that. Oh, hey! I did not notice that. Whoa. Because of the change where it changes, it shows you the thing going through whenever a new. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's fine. Which means, is it happening over here too? It may not be happening over here. Oh, it is. Yeah, I like that. It's a little smaller, but I like knowing it's working. It really annoyed me when I couldn't tell if it was actually working because there's nothing going through it. I think it's like some kind of bug. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I think that's what I'll do. I'll move that stuff over because so part of the reason why I don't build compact is when new stuff comes, I like to be able to like shuffle things around instead of having to like fully rebuild. And knowing where I have space at kind of helps with that. So I also like have 12 lines of sewage going out now to the test area, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, this is going to be a whole thing. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Which, I'll be glad to get some of that space back because I can fix this setup. Like, this works. It looks cool, but it's kind of janky. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. These 4 are going into here, but like in these 4 and an L, I don't know. So I'll work on that too. I'm not actually sure I could fit all that in Jingyu, to be honest with you. And if I can't, what I'll do is I'll probably move this sand leaf out. But I think I could fit it all, because this is going to get moved back. Like, I'll probably move all this up here. Or something. What I might do is, like, move all this up here, right? Or up here. And then try and flatten this setup. So, like, maybe make 2 rows. Kind of like that instead, and then have the depot bus along so that the zircon can come down, and then try and fit this all in the corner somewhere. This sand leaf. And if I can't fit the sand leaf in the corner, I can just throw it in Wuling City and let it go into a depot bus or something. But let's go look at Wuling City actually. Wuling has gone through a lot of changes now. There's a lot of space, so that's why I'm thinking about moving like the sand leaf up here, and I honestly should move the Jinkow up here because I have a lot more water. But I like Jinkow. There's something about the plants being in Sky King Flats that I really like, so I kind of want to keep it there. But I've been doing some of this little stuff, but all the gearing units are gone. I actually need to get rid of this thing too. We don't need this anymore. I only just need the fitting unit actually, so I should probably put that like right there. But I'm kind of keeping it for aesthetic purposes, to be honest with you. I like it looking the way it looks right there. But yeah, I'll probably end up moving this probably like here and just letting it run in. Okay, so what have I done here? I sat down and got the energen to make Sheernite. I did a lot of debating here. So what a lot of people are doing is they're doing the gas dispersing unit, and then they're taking the forges and putting them all like this on like the corners, and then they'll put a protocol stash like here and collect all the sheernite. I don't like that though. I don't want to do that. It requires me to have the planters here, but I don't know, something about it's weird. I don't know. Maybe because like I feel like I'm copying people. I think that's kind of a big reason. But I ended up going with this build instead. We have space, we have facility limit. Why not? Why not? I was like, let's give them each their own dispersing unit, and I like this. I like kind of looking at it. I like, let me do this. I like these symbols. These symbols showing the environment charge. I like this. I like the way it looks. I try to keep, again, you know me, I could try and keep it looking like a factory. Some kind of, not necessarily symmetry, but some kind of layout that makes sense. I'm still debating on how I'm going to have it finalized. And I have a lot of space, so like I might move all this up. I might move all this down to the left. I can technically get like one space here by pushing all this together. I probably would have to end up doing something else though, because like I would need to put the pylon in the middle here and then move 4 together. But see, then these loaders don't have enough space, so I'm not sure about that yet, because this would need 2 blocks together. That's the problem. 2 from each side, so 4. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet. And I could always bootleg it. Like the bootleg is to take this and put it up, or maybe not take that, but like move these closer and then put the unloaders on the side like that and let them come down and in, because that'll be enough space, I think, right? Because I would need, yeah, I'd have enough space. So that might be what I have to do in order to get this working. And then I'd have this block on top to bridge the 2 sides together to the depot buses. But then I could smush all this together, smush all this together, smush all this together. Because even though this looks like I don't have space, I just move this over. Like, we have space, we have space. Or I can move this up and in, right? So we have space. I haven't decided, but I did a separate... So I did this little balancing thing here, but on the other side, I did it a different way just to see if it worked. And I did a different little pipe thing here, and I was like, oh man, I can't make cages anymore. I was like, no, my cages. The water cage is gone. And I don't know which one I like more yet. I think I like the other version more. But I used the, I used this on here, the pipe control ports. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm a little confused as to how the water works, if I'm being honest with you. I did not think this would properly do water. Like, I didn't think this would properly balance. I thought it would give more to one side, but I guess not. And then it makes... What am I talking about? Because I thought this was going to be like half. Half, but that's... I'm like, bro, I'm being so stupid. All it's doing is balancing out these 3. So they go in the same, they come out the same. Like, I was like, what am I doing? So, I actually need to change that, because there's no cancels there. And there's cancels on the pipe control ports, and I don't like that. Oh, there's cancels because I'm limiting it, but I don't have to limit it to 60 at all. Oh, because I'm not. I don't know what's going on there, then. Here, I'll do this. Just like that. Alright, but yeah, so I'm doing a lot of work here. I gotta figure out what else to do here. I'm not particularly trying to cram Wuling City full of stuff. Like, I don't care. I like, you know, I'm keeping my batteries here. I'm keeping my forges here. That's something I want. I want all 12 forges here. And they are not symmetrical, like in line with each other. I gotta get them in line with each other, don't I? Yeah, they're a little bit off because of there's 2 different sides, but I was like, as I was making it, I was like, oh shit, I can't make it symmetrical because, like, I can't have both going like this because it's of the ports right on the other side. I was like, god dang it. That's the whole reason I made the cage, so you couldn't tell which side the water was actually going in on. So it didn't matter how I had it, but with this, I would have to redo the whole setup, which I can do, and I might still do. But I need some time to work on that, so I didn't want to do it right now. I just want to get it working, so... I also did some little funky stuff here. I just want to see if I can make it look a little cool. I did some little experiment with the thermal banks, and, like, kind of making them in different places, but this is what I kind of settled on, so... It's a work in progress still. Let's go to Yinglung, because I left off in my Yinglung video trying to make heavy Sheeranite. And, I got it. I did get it working. And I got this place cleaned up a little bit, but it's kind of a tight fit down here now. Oh, let me turn this on so you can kind of something like that. It's a little bit of a tight fit. I finally got the Gosha stuff off and did the Rift stuff. So I was struggling with this because these things cannot touch like at all. Like they can't do that. They cannot go into each other's circle. So I had to figure out how to do that, which is going to be its own design challenge, I think. Because really, this is like split into two sides. It's like this left side with Cuprium, this right side with Sheer Knight, and then they join together here. And I probably should have moved this like up, like here, or something, so I could split it here and have it go up. I don't know, like that, or probably more like that. No, like this would have been fine. So I don't know. Yeah, I still got a lot of work to do. This is what I do on NCAD, is getting this stuff. That's what NCAD is better for. It's like I move it around and turn it and flip it and all that stuff. But it's working now. It's here. It's a full 6-minute line of Pyrolite. Like I said, I'm still a little unsure what I'm supposed to dump all this like Sheeranite and heavy Sheeranite into. And I wanted this sheer. I need to fix this. I can get this Sheerlight line. If I do like that, I think I can get a Sheerlight. No, I had something I was gonna do. I can't remember. It was to not have this and just have the Sheeranite go in on its own, like into here, and kind of keep going if it can't go in. Like kind of like the carousel, actually. This is probably what I'll do. I'll probably have it something like that, like right here, these two converge and go around, because I'm not going to fill these up anytime soon, so I don't have to worry about that. I just don't want this here, so I'll fix that. So maybe I'll do like that, and then split, and I don't have to have two lines coming out. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. So I'll do something like this, right? So if I do that in, or something like that, right? And then we could do that. I do this. I did this. I have this. I have the same setup in Ruling City right now. Why am I blanking on how to do this? Yeah, okay, it'd be like this. Yeah, okay, there you go. I was like, did I just do this? I just looked at this and changed it a bit in Ruling City. What am I doing? What are you running? Why are you running? Probably put it like right there instead. So then that should give me a 1-2 split, and then a 1-2 split, so they're both making half. Yes. Alright, so that's my little carousel again. It's not really a carousel this time, it's just actually going into the back off the press. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know. I have some, I'm not going to show you the map up there, it's still spoiler territory, but I didn't rig everything yet. I need to, I don't know, because technically we can still make even more Sheeranite. All this excess Sheeragen that comes off these things, you can just turn into Sheeranite. But good lord, what am I supposed to make with all that? So anyway, that's my app. That's day 1 or day 2. I'll probably be back for day 3 to talk some more about whatever I figure out. That'll probably be in the evening or Monday, since I'll be gone and I need some time to work. Or I'll just tell you like what I found out, what I saw other people doing and stuff, right? So that's it.